Hello everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. I'm sorry about last week. I came down to start a project and we had on Sunday, the Sunday before, about 8 to 10 inches of rain here in just a few hours. And we thought it was just a little bit of water down here. So I started to do a project and I picked up some things and they were soaked. The flooring was wet and about 6 inches up. I lost a lot of stuff that I was storing down here, pictures my kids made and stuff. So I don't want to talk about that. I'll get all upset again. So I am back and I am here with the first post of my Hocus Pocus, Potions and Spells kit. I'll be doing a 5-project kit. I'd like your feedback from the last kit I did. I did cut everything up. I cut the DSP I will still have to cut up because all this DSP is from my stash because, you know, Stampin' Up! Didn't release a paper this year. But do you want me to cut the cardstock up or do you just want me to give you the cardstock? Because some people liked it. I think some people might not have liked it. So please just give me some feedback on that. All right, so the box is 3 by 3 by 1. And it opens like this. And again, this is ribbon from my stash. And inside is a bubble keychain. It pops like that. This one's a bat. I have different colored ones. Some of them are skeletons. There's a witch hat and a ghost. And this one has pumpkins. So you'll get assorted, but they all will fit in this box. I checked that. All right. So what we need for this project, I'm using the Potions and Spell bundle and the Stylish Shapes dies. So for this project, we need a piece of pumpkin pie that is 9 by 7, some basic white for stamping. Of this DSP, you probably can still get it, but this is from my stash. We need 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and 4 pieces that are 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, we need just a piece of a little scrap of Granny Apple Green. And this is Daffodil Delight cardstock. I cut it with the Stylish Shapes dies, and it is about 2 1/8. All right. So this is my host code. Please put that in for any purchases under $150, not including your shipping and your tax. And we're going to start on the 9-inch side. Score at 1, 2, 5, and 6. Turn it to the 7-inch side, and we're going to use the same measurements. 1, 2, 5, and 6. Okay, and that's it. Now you want to fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, we're going to put this up and down. There is 2 1-inch strips at the bottom and a 3-inch piece at the top. Okay, and then 2 1 inches on each side. And this is what we're going to be doing. All right, so we're going to start down over here, go to the first score line and cut it to the second score line and take off those 2 squares. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the bottom square and wedge both sides of the top one. Okay, go to the next 2 score lines and cut it to the first score line. We're going to get rid of this bottom square and wedge both sides of the square. And then we're going to take off these 2 pieces. Okay, now turn it to the other side And we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the second score line, and cut those two pieces off. Okay. Go to the next score line, cut it to the second score line, take off the rectangle, and wedge both sides of the square. Okay, go to the next two score lines and cut it to the second score line. Take off this rectangle right here and wedge this square. And then take these two pieces off. Okay, now we need a corner rounder, and we're going to round all of these corners. Okay, and that's what your cardstock should look like when you're done. Alright, and I'm going to start over here, and we're going to be connecting all the tabs. These two to this rectangle, and these two to this one. These two to this one. And we're going to take the score line on the tab and attach it to the side of the rectangle on both of these. Okay, and then we're going to glue the other side and attach the score line to the side of this rectangle right here. Alright, and that is your box. Now if you don't want to do this ribbon thing with the holes, you can just put a adhesive Velcro dot right there. Alright, now we need our DSP, and this one is going to go on here, so I'm going to round the corners of the bottom part, and then this one here is going inside, so I'm going to round the tops. Okay, and then all four of these go on the sides. Now let's let that dry, and we'll do our stamping. So we need our piece of basic white and our piece of Granny Apple Green, and we need Tuxedo Black ink. And first let's do the cat. Okay, and then we're going to do the sentiment that says a little hocus pocus. And we're just going to cut this out by hand. Alright, now I'm going to cut this with the dies. I'm only using 3 colors today: dark Bubble Bath, dark Granny Apple Green, and dark Smoky Slate. Okay, I'm going to take the dark Bubble Bath and I'm going to make his nose pink. And then I'm just going to color the whole thing with dark Smoky Slate. Alright, and then lastly I'm going to color his eyes with dark Granny Apple Green. Alright. Okie dokie. Now we need our box. We would put our keychain in. I'm going to use a 1/8 inch hole punch. This is hard. Okay, and I'm going to put 2 holes right at the bottom in here. Okay. And then I'm going to take a pencil and then cut these holes on this part. Alright, so we need about 15 inches of ribbon, and we're going to, let me get 15 out. There's 15. right, and I'm just going to put them through this bottom part first. And this ribbon, of course, is from my stash. We don't have any pumpkin pie ribbon. This is pretty close to pumpkin pie. All right, and then put them through this top. And of course, if you don't want to do the ribbon, as I said before, you can put a Velcro dot right here on there. I'm just going to even them out. Good. And then I'm going to tie a bow down here. There we go. All right. And then I'm going to get my circle. And I'm going to get some dimensionals. Put them on the back. Now you could add a little bit of orange ink around it. That would be neat too. With a blending brush. All right, and I'm going to put this a little bit towards the top so it's above the ribbon. And then I think I'm going to glue the cat down. I'm just going to have his feet stick off a little and his tail. All right. And then we're going to cut our hocus pocus, a little hocus pocus. I'm just going to cut a basic square, rectangle. All right, and then I'm going to put a dimensional over on the left, the back of the left side, and a little bit of glue over here. And then I'm going to put this right here like that. Okay, and for the final touch, you will get some of these in your kit. I'm going to use some black dots, and I'm going to put a smallish one right there, and then another one of the same size there, and then one of these teeny ones up a little bit. And that's your first project in my kit. If you'd like to receive the kit, please send me an email. I probably won't be done making the kit. Let's see, I have 3 more to do, so it's not going to be done until next week. But I only have 12 because that's the material and the insides that I have enough for 12. All right, so let me know. Just send me your email, your PayPal email, and your mailing address, and your name. Tell me you want to order the kit. Okay, I will see you next time. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Bye.